Everybody, welcome back. I'm Tim. Welcome back to the Pinky Toe Show. We're here in Tombstone, but with this hat, it's hot. I don't feel like I'm fit yet. Hey, that's better. All right, let's go. And oh my God, that's bright. If you can imagine, man. Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, Buckshot Bubby walked these very streets back in the 1800s, right here, well, like Dad, right Dad, here.
Catch this on camera. Look.
That's insane.
Dad, catch this on camera. Look. Look. That's a little bit of my cowboy, my Rick Grimes. I had dressed like Rick from Walking Dead.
That's insane. You know, most people yap and yap during the videos and all that. I've been completely speechless this whole time. It's crazy.
You should have got Amy.
So the last thing to do, we gotta go to the Crystal Palace and have ourselves an ice cold sarsaparilla.
Yeah.
A sarsaparilla.
I think right down this stretch.
Right here. That's right here. The bloodiest intersection in America. Is that what the guy said? Well, you'll hear it. So we're gonna go right in there. That is the Oriental Saloon. I would sit here and give you the history. Or we're just gonna go in there and let them tell you. Whoa!
I said, howdy, folks!
Howdy!
This ain't no ballet! This is a gunfight! Howdy! Howdy! There you go, be loud, be rowdy, you're in the Wild West, not the Mild West. One more time, howdy! There you go, welcome to Tombstone. How many of you folks have been to Tombstone before? All right, just a few of you. Welcome return visitors, welcome new visitors. How many of you folks know how Tombstone got its odd name? Oh, not so many of you. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on that. You might think that we're called Tombstone because men was gunning each other down daily out here in the streets. Because every night there was some ugly cowboy and some grizzled miner shooting each other in the alleyways. That's partially true. In fact, we had 3 full-time undertakers back in 1881. New York City only had 1 undertaker, and he was part-time. That's how wild and rowdy and downright violent this place could get. But that's not why we're called Tombstone. We're called Tombstone because of a fella named Edward Lawrence Shefflin. Now, Ed Shefflin, he was a prospector out of what was known as Camp Huachuca. Today it's known as Fort Huachuca Army Base, and it has grown exponentially. But back then it was just Camp Huachuca. Ed Shefflin, he told the soldiers out there that he was going to find silver here in the hot, dry, barren desert. Those soldiers, they all had a good laugh. They knew that this was Apache territory. The Apache were some of the fiercest warriors this nation's ever seen. If Ed Shefflin was coming out here by himself, he did not have a chance. Ed said, I'm going out there to find my fortune. They laughed and said, Ed, the only thing you're going to find out there is your own
Tombstone.
Is your own
Tombstone.
Tombstone. And of course, that's not what
Say it with your chest.
What he found was one of the largest silver strikes this nation had ever seen. He became a very rich man almost overnight. But he remembered what those soldiers told him, and with a sense of irony, he called that first silver claim the Tombstone. Town grew up around it. We took on that same name, Tombstone, and I am so glad of that. Because prior to 1877, this area used to be called Goose Flats. Yeah, Goose Flats. Not such a good name. First of all, look around outside. It's not flat. Secondly, I ain't never seen no geese out here. I don't know why they call it Goose Flats, but I can tell you I wouldn't see no movie starring Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer called Goose Flats. So we're happy we got that cool name Tombstone. Now, I am going to point out to you folks that I am well aware that it is hot outside. And it's Monday. You're kind of a small crowd. And when it's hot outside like that, people's energy tends to be lower. And I understand, trust me, wearing 1800s clothes is not necessarily cool. But with that in mind, this is live theater. And in live theater, you require that the audience is... You want the audience to be... alive! That's right! You gotta be loud, you gotta be rowdy. I want you to yell things out. Boo, hiss, hoop, holler, stomp your feet, clap your hands. I have just given you permission to be downright obnoxious. Can we handle that?
This kid's got no problem with that.
All right, that was painfully pathetic. I said, can we handle that? Hey!
I think I just had a
Well,
stroke.
that is weak. You all speak English. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. No? All right, we're going to get started in 45 minutes then. That's where you want to boo. Boo me all you want. I can handle my boos. I've been drinking all morning. Make sure you duck right over here. That's the splash though, ladies. It's just like SeaWorld. Kind of. Best of luck to you.
Welcome to the Oriental Saloon, folks. I am the owner and proprietor of the building, named Milton Joyce. If you need anything, like another beer, or 2 or 3 or 4, head off through the curtain to the bar. If you need to leave the building for any reason, head off through the curtain to the bar. Anything else, don't ask me, I don't care. You showed up again. I heard somebody got run over by a stagecoach this morning. I was hoping it was you.
You know, I heard some loudmouth bartenders going to get shot this morning. I reckon that'll probably be you.
Oh,
Shut your mouth, Bill.
Just remember I run the place, Johnny.
Just remember I ran the pig, Johnny. What are you wearing that dress for? You ain't got no pants all, girls?
This is an apron, you uneducated wretch.
Yeah, you gonna bake me an apple pie or something?
Hey
there, you folks gonna spend some money in here? You're wasting my time sucking up my oxygen. Place a bet or get out, you ignorant wretches. You're worse than my sister's kids.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
It's a nice place you've got here.
Oh, I like to think so. Try to keep it a cut above in terms of class.
I noticed. Where are my manners? Wider.
You're right, right.
Yeah, sure, mister. And I'm President Hayes.
Say, it's kind of dead in here, isn't it?
Ever since that fella showed up. Keep running off all the high-class play. Can't keep any money in here. Bad for business, the chief.
I saw that. Why don't you get rid of it?
Easy enough for you to say.
Is somebody gonna bring me a drink or I gotta sit here parched all day? It's like I'm in the middle of the desert or something. Is there something on your mind? I'm having a conversation with
Wanted to let you know. You're sitting in my chair.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Well, you run your mouth awful reckless, friend.
No danger acting reckless with a loudmouth like you.
Oh, I'm real scared, mister. Heck, to think I'm shaking in my boots.
Damn right you're scared. I can see you.
No, look, mister, I'm having my fun, but I let some paper.
Go on, skin it. Skin that smoke flag and see what happens.
No, look, mister, you can't put your hands on the wall.
I said draw your... You gonna do anything else or throw some more poker chips at me?
Was anybody gonna stand up for me?
No.
Anyone? I was so nice to you, kid. You got a gun. Ow, 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 get him going.
Know what you just witnessed? That actually happened. Wyatt Earp came to town one day, decided he wanted to make his fortune. He found the Oriental Saloon. This was the fanciest bar this side of San Francisco at the time. He came inside, he found Johnny Tyler sitting there in the chair running off all the high-class play with his loud-mouth antics. So he picked him up, he roughed him up, and he tossed him right out there on that street corner like you just saw. Which incidentally was known as the bloodiest intersection in America for 2 years straight. From 1881 to 1882, over 70 men died in gunfights alone, mostly due to this building.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the next act we are going to put on for you today here in the Oriental Saloon will lie them in a maze. He will make you question the very essence of the crappy rattle. This man has performed for the Queen of England, to the King of Russia, and the King of France. He brought tears to their eyes. Please, put your hands together with one only phenomenal, Vitruvio! Vitruvio! Heaven, that's your cue!
Hold your horses! I'm coming.
Vitruvio! So, that's part of the steep, the allure of Vitruvio. Are you drunk?
You're drunk, you.
Again,
He showed up with these.
I'm still drunk.
Vitruvio! I hope somebody shoots you.
Oh man, go on. Yay! Kind of.
Behold! No, nothing. Alright, I got a better one. Whoosh! Yeah, still. I saved the best for last. If this doesn't get you, nothing. Ta-da!
Boo!
What are you doing?
Get off the stage!
I guess we'll just jump to the grand finale. Pins on fire!
Light him up, top hat.
Pins on fire! Without the fire. Hot. It's better with two anyway.
There's your fire, clown.
It's better with one anyway.
Get off the stage! Hey, you're the worst juggler I ever seen, and I've seen 3 jugglers.
Are you addressing me, cowboy?
You see another juggler out here and you folks juggle?
No.
Yeah, we did.
I did not see another juggler. If I saw another juggler, they would fall on their knees in front of Vitruvio, in awe of my sheer skill.
You ain't shown one lick of skill, pin, or I can juggle better with my index finger. Get off the stage! Boo!
Well, then you should come up here and prove it.
What?
Come on, folks, help me get this cowpoke up.
You know where you're at, right?
Well, yeah, I'm in a building.
You're in Tombstone, the Wild West. You gotta learn how to juggle like a man with a 6-gun. You pay attention, it's real easy. Watch. Said pay attention, that's a 45 Remington with an 8-inch barrel. That ain't no small gun. What it did like so, that's defying gravity. And see Johnny Ringo pull that one off. So this right here, oh, I lost her. Right back in the barn, I reckon. Hear that? That's a smattering of applause. You ain't gonna get out of these 6 people.
You just blow some bubbles for Truvio.
I can still do it.
Then do it. Impress them.
All right, let me borrow your gun.
You want to borrow my gun?
Yes.
Of course you want to borrow my gun. Look at it. He's a perfect example of why some animals choose to eat their young. It's loaded.
So am I.
Don't drop it.
All right. Prepare to be amazed as I perform the deathly dangerous lazy dog. Alright, I got a better one. Around the finger. Not the world, the finger. Around the finger.
Pull the trigger right there.
It was so fast, I'll show you again.
Give me back my gun.
Around.
Give me back my gun before you shot my foot. Oh, my finger.
Shh. Oh, you're scaring my audience.
I'm gonna kill you.
There was a snake in
all
it.
part of the folk show. Ah! It's not part of the show.
I'm gonna put a hole in your goat head the size of the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna split
And
you
now
right
for my
down.
next trick. I will give you He had too much to drink.
Howdy, folks. My name's Boone. I'm a local marshal here in town. I'm looking for a cowboy that shot. Hold it right there. You're the cowboy that shot up the ceiling of Crystal Palace. You take them irons, send that piano nice and slow.
I hate law, dog.
Move, cowboy.
Hold on, deputy.
Easy, top hat.
It's all right. I already unloaded his gun.
See?
You did. You're sure you unloaded his gun?
Already unloaded.
I thought you said you unloaded his gun.
What I meant to say was I was going to unload his gun,
What?
but I just went on living my life.
Oh, get out of the way, top hat. I need a clear shot.
I got a clear shot!
Oh,
No! I got a nickel. Give me that. First, you do the lazy dog.
Give me back my gun. Look what you did.
No. He was like that. Vitruvio!
Yay!
Are we getting some juggling going or what?
Now, folks, if you'll just sit back, we are going to have another.
I'm gonna have another drink.
No, another drink. No, that makes sense. Show. We are going to have another show, and then maybe another drink. Thank you.
See you in 45 minutes. Is that House of the Rising Sun?
That's proof I'm never gonna be able to shoot again.
Now, folks, this next piece we're about to perform is not only true, but happened here at the Oriental. One important character is a man named Frank Leslie, sometimes known as Buckskin Frank Leslie. He was a cold, accomplished killer, deranged and well known for his temper and skill with a gun. The other important character is a young man named Billy. Now, Billy the Kid died in Tombstone in 1882. I know what you think. If you know anything about Western American history, you know that Billy the Kid died in New Mexico in 1881. Any confusion on this subject will be cleared up shortly. Please sit back and enjoy the story of how Billy the Kid came to be killed in Tombstone, Arizona.
Hey, just trying to spread some excitement around here. If that ain't good news, I don't know what is. I'll tell you right now. Morning, Joe.
Morning, Billy.
So, did you all hear the news?
What news?
They got him. Killed him dead right down there in New Mexico. Sheriff Pat Garrett took his
Killed
gun,
who, Bill?
shot right through the heart.
Billy.
Right now.
Who did he kill?
The kid. Billy the Kid. Do y'all know read newspapers?
Yeah, you scared half to death. We thought it was somebody we knew. Why don't you use your head before you go scaring people like that?
I am using my head. You know what this means, don't you? I'm the new kid. From now on, y'all get to call me Billy the Kid.
I'm not calling you that, Billy.
You call me Billy the Kid right now.
No.
Well, somebody call me Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid.
Hey, there we go. We're Mr. We're gonna start us a new game.
Ain't nobody gonna call you that, Billy.
We just did.
Billy the Kid.
Yeah,
There it
well,
is.
Kid.
you're not an outlaw. You're more of an in-law. You know the difference, right? Outlaws are wanted.
Oh, now that ain't smart making fun of a man with a gun on simply killing nature. You're lucky he don't shoot you where you stand. He even makes fun of me on the side of the show, and I'm tired of this. He's always making me feel bad about myself for being a jerk.
You know, he might not be the kid, but he's definitely a baby. Now to continue our story, we have to jump to October 1st, 1881. Billy finds himself in a confrontation with a man named James Hickey. Now Hickey, who has been drinking for 3 days straight, has got it in his head to pick a fight with that fiery youth, who has chosen to take up the helm of the former most wanted outlaw in America. Hickey is soon dead, and Billy now has a notch on the handle of his gun. Just a few weeks later, Billy would run away from, and therefore survive, the most infamous gunfight in Western history. The gunfight at the OK Corral.
Buckskin Frank Leslie.
Billy, what are you doing?
I reckon I'm gonna let a little sunlight hit his skull.
What?
With my gun. Take my gun up and shoot him.
You know, I understand that. Frank will put you down and not bat an eye. You're not that stupid.
Oh, see, I am so that stupid. Tell you right now, look, he killed my friend. Now he's about to become a notch and handle my gun.
You're not a killer, Billy.
You dig up James Hickey and you let him know that.
No point in talking to you when you get this.
That's right, you better walk away.
No, I
You ain't trying nothing. You're lucky I don't shoot you down. Bully over here.
You come in here like a man who's got something to say. So say it, boy.
You killed my friend Ringo. Now I'm gonna take my
Maybe I killed a lot of men, but you come in here looking to make a name for yourself because you know I'm a dangerous man. Or maybe you think I am the one that killed Ringo. Either way, you better choose your next words carefully.
Now you look here. You can't talk to me this way.
Now you look here. I bet you here again on a special like a piece of firewood. Don't come back again, kid.
Oh, he called me kid, Johnny. That's right. I'm the kid around here. Don't believe it. We'll go this way. That's quick.
Now that wouldn't satisfy Billy. No, Billy was dead set on avenging Johnny Ringo's death. He would return later that evening.
Buckskin Frank Leslie, I'm calling you out, where is he?
Billy, what are you doing?
Shoot him where he
I
stands.
got it, man.
No, Frank, don't shoot again. I've already been killed.
No, Bill. Now, Billy had shot twice and missed twice. But Frank doesn't miss. Buckskin Frank Leslie had put more men in the ground than the Earths and Doc Holliday combined. Billy, he survived his confrontation with James Hickey. He went on to narrowly avoid death at the OK Corral, only to have, a year later, for William Floyd Claiborne to meet death himself. A man named Buckskin Frank Leslie. Now, Billy was never called the Kid. At least, not with any seriousness. No, it wasn't until the morning after his death that the newspaper read, Billy the Kid, killed in Tombstone. Thank you, folks.
It's Big Nose Kate's Saloon. Right there is Whiskey Bubba. It's got a whiskey face and a Texas draw.
Dead. That's
Buckshot
supposed
Bubba Light.
$100.
Right there's Longhorn, which was the bucket of blood. This is pretty cool, but they would not let you film in there. iClan's Haunted Hotel. No filming. No me and Bubby.